Yo, what's up, James? My sister just texted me. The crowd is going crazy outside, so I'm assuming. Oh shoot! I forgot to feed the birds dinner. Frick. Ah, well, let's hope. Let's hope they have enough. I ran out of seed today. I only have peanuts left, so. Oh, my sister straight up lied. I see. I see one dove. Maybe during BRB we'll have an extended BRB, so I could put some more peanuts out. We'll see. I'm not sure. It may be too late for that. I don't know. How's your day going so far? Some very Olive Garden music tonight. Pretty good. Made an oatmeal peanut butter cookie pie. Oh my god. I want some of that. Oh my. Actually, I'm not too sure about the peanut butter, but like oatmeal pie? Dude, I'm doing pretty well. Working on a stupid little side drawing. Got some almost finished with the lesson 5 script today. I have about 6 critiques left. And I wrote the conclusion for 2 of the scripts. So I have a conclusion and 6 critiques. With some chocolate. Oh, heck yeah. Would you rather oatmeal cookies with raisins or oatmeal cookies with chocolate? I would prefer oatmeal cookies with raisins. Anyways, hello everybody. Hope you're doing well. It's currently 7:30 p.m. Central Time. It is a Saturday. Happy weekend, everybody. More importantly, it's time to warm up. So let's get started. What a segue. For once, you hate raisins. Whoa. Jeez. Oh my goodness, my nose. And I hate allergies. I moved the camera higher, so this may be a good thing. This may be a bad thing. It's forcing me to draw a bit higher. Frick. Today, I have also ordered the 3 gravel emotes. The artist looks, it was really cool. I asked them, I was like, hey, are you comfortable drawing birds? They said, yep. Like, cool. So that has been ordered, maybe in a week's time, hopefully. It said July 28th at the earliest. So we'll see. It seems like, I mean, they have wonderful reviews, good turnover time, all that stuff. If it's possible to tip, I want to tip, based on like, because like all of their work seems pretty, for the price, and especially compared to other commissions for what they're offering, it looks great. So I'm super excited. And then 2 of them will be you guys emotes, and 1 of them will be the special subscriber emote. So if you're subscribed, you get to use that one. Not to incentivize subscribers, but if people do choose so kindly to do it, they'll get that little reward. But glad to be back doing cylinders, even though it wasn't like a huge break or anything. But, you know. This next page, I'm going to put so much effort into, guys. Also, today was supposed to be the day. Oh, shoot, you streamed. No, I forgot. Why did I not get a notification on my phone? Oh, my God. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Gems. I hope you had a good stream. Shoot. Frick. I even reacted to your post. Dang it. Why did my phone not notify me? The heck? I'm setting a reminder next time. Yeah. Just, you've shown up to more of my streams than I've showed up to yours, so. You should probably just post it in Discord. Maybe we should make a role called like stream notification, and we could just add that role. So anyone who has those notifications on can get notified. Pooey, man. It is kind of stupid that, like, Twitch kind of relies on the fact that people stay on the app. Same thing with YouTube. So if your notification service doesn't work, then yeah. Still, the fact that I've missed like what, 2 of those, I think, maybe 1, I'm not sure. 2 of those times is egregious. %, that ain't even passing. No one showed up. No! Oh, Jims, that makes my heart hurt. I'm sorry. Oh, frick. Ah! See, that's my karma for not showing up right there. Line work is doing a bit better tonight, but also I've been drawing for a lot of today, so a warm-up wasn't totally necessary. Still went through the full hour without ending it, so I call that positive. Oh, heck yeah. I've had a stream here and there that's, even like in the modern day, that has had like 0 viewers, maybe like 1 stop. Or like, people pass by as they do, but no one stays. So yeah, I get it. You're in a unique position though, because you're playing games, and I feel like that kind of commentary is much different than a dude doing art. Uh-oh, my dog's outside now. You ready for some boofs in the background of my mic? Yeah, I've honestly never trusted Twitch and YouTube's concurrent viewer count, because I'm not sure if it's counting myself or not, and like, yeah. Moose. Moosey boy. He was so sassy yesterday. I have no idea why. All that sass was not necessary. Oh, also, I forgot to talk about this 2 nights ago. Or a night ago, I guess. Yeah, whatever. I decided to take melatonin because I'm still trying to wake up earlier and earlier every day. And I had like a series of weird dreams, as I do with melatonin. But one was like, I was at this like really big, like Hogwarts-esque university. And I was like trying to get my professor to stop eating students. That was it. He's always right. He was trying to bark at some people in our yard, trying to cut down like something, I think, or like mess with the power lines. And so I was very mean, and I put a chair in front of where he was barking, and he was very not happy with the chair being there. Yeah, very strange melatonin dream. It felt like the beginning to a cool story or something, and I wanted to write it down when I woke up, but I forgot most of the details, except for like a big part of this was like me and a couple other people trying to stop a professor. Like, I've never seen this person before. It's not modeled after like a real person in my dream. Eating students. And like, I think like I had the idea that like I know I was safe in this scenario, like he wouldn't eat me, so maybe it was like the lowest score on a test gets eaten or something. It's very like Beastars-esque. And like the weird part was like this was just normal. This was like kind of just how that university works. Maybe this is just a beautiful allegory for the schooling system, right? But yeah, very strange. I love my melatonin dreams so much. I don't know I'm going to say that now. I have had, this is without melatonin, I've been having a lot of dreams recently that I'm trying my hardest to wake up. Or like do something in my dream. Like dial in a phone number, or like, it's usually something on my phone, and it's like time sensitive. but I'm like too tired and dazed to do it in my dream. Like I'm falling asleep in my dream and I'm trying to wake up. And then I always end that with waking up in the real world. Melatonin is one hell of a drug. What's up, Raz? How's it going? We're talking about weird melatonin dreams and a lack of me feeding the birds outside. How's it going for you? You drawing? What song is this? Interesting. Just got it home from H Mart. I've never heard of H Mart. I've heard of K Mart, but not H Mart. I don't know why I'm saying H like that. I'm British LARPing, I guess. Okay, we're warming up right now. Going to be marching into our next page of cylinders very shortly. Very decent warm up, probably just because I've been drawing all day already, so. Also, I'm not sure if you guys saw it, but Bears, oh no. Oh God, monkey. Dude, you can't say that. I knew the P jokes would happen with the thing I've been working on, but that is just crazy. Oh no. Oh gosh, I'm not gonna repeat it, but yikes. Oh yeah, anyways, Bears Xenomorph, huge. Oof. Today, I have a little bit of a story for you guys. It's a story in humility. I was on a video game called Team Fortress 2 today. And recently what I've been doing is I've named myself Zungoid, just like a stupid alien sounding name. And whenever I kill people or do anything in the game, I go like Zungoid strong, Zungoid fast, Zungoid smart. I put that in chat. And it, for some odd reason, it's a crazy rage bait. Yeah, Mucky. Oh god. But it's been super fun. And there's even been some pretty hostile remarks on my profile. Anyways, today, you know, I was like Zungoiding as one does. And this one person starts like threatening to like dox me and like find my bank account. And given that I don't know of any like ways to expose location via TF2, I've never heard of something happening like that. I was like, okay, you know, tell me my address. He was like, you're from the Czech Republic. And I was like, man, I have some crazy good ping for someone from the Czech Republic. And he was like, oh, well, I'll get your bank account. Like, okay, do that. And he was like, oh, you're from Serbia. And like, wrong again. In fact, on my Steam profile, I don't know why, but I just have my location set to Serbia. And then finally he was like, oh, you're from the US. I'm like, you did it. And he was like, ha, I know where you live now. I'm like, you don't. He was like, I'm a elite hacker. He was like, this guy's laughing, but he should be scared right now. I'm like, no, I really don't think I should. Now, are some video games vulnerable and all that stuff? Yeah, and you should be careful. But TF2, come on. Got some new Transformers in the mail today. Are you just like experiencing like a backlog of Transformers right now? Just every day a couple new arrive. Ordered over the trip. Oh yikes! I completely missed. Oof. Also loving the picture on Discord. Yeah, I really am. I have too many to deal with that I haven't messed with yet. Heck yeah. This music's getting a bit intense for the more chill vibes I had planned for tonight. We're gonna skip this song. Here we go. The first Cafe Kolu meditations. Ooh, okay. Okay. We're gonna call it here for the warm up because, like, wah, right, I'm already feeling okay. And we're gonna put our whole Cavusi into the cylinders today. So, as you guys know, we're gonna run 2 minutes of ads to get rid of pre rolls. During this 2 minutes, I highly recommend you go get some water, chill out for a second, get your materials and the things together for a good old drawing session. So yeah, we're gonna be right back. 'Yeah, I really said that and dipped, right? Yo, what? Oh, probably because you're so close to pre-roll since like it hasn't been too long. Shoot. Oh, frick! I can't run. 30 seconds left. But yeah, last page of cylinders was very lackluster. IMHO. So we're gonna be pushing these pretty heavily today. I put away the wrong pin. Yipes. Oh wait, no, this is the right pin. But I'm gonna go to a new one. But yeah, so and it's a weird problem because like I was trying my best then, and I am definitely trying my best now. There's only so much you can do in that regard. Cool. 2 minutes of ads is over. Apologies for the ads, everybody. Gets rid of pre-rolls though, so hopefully overall it decreases the amount of ads that everyone gets and encourages some people to take an actual break. So cool. Let's get started. Bam. Okay, let's go. So we have an issue with higher degree ellipses. So higher degree ellipse time. Let's turn it slightly to the left, a little bit left. You're watching K-pop Demon Hunters. Heck yeah. Yo, what's up, Cat? Welcome. Slightly turned left, I guess, since we're doing a high degree, we want a low amount of foreshortening in the box because we don't want to get outside of the focal point to where distortion will happen. So let's get to it. How's your day going so far, Kat? Oh my gosh, my mic almost like exploded. That'd have been quite unfortunate. So yeah, slightly turned to the left, which means our leftmost part of the Y is going to be shorter. And since we want a higher degree, it means we're going to be closer to 90 degrees. Sorry, my like eyes are closed right now trying to comprehend how to do this. Which means the center, the downline part of the Y, if this part is shorter, that means it's going to be tilted a bit more to the left. Or just be more to the left, not necessarily tilted more. The angle won't need to move. Unless if we brought it to the left a bit without shortening the line, which would make it easier to do. Big degree. Got some drawing done. Heck yeah, Kat. Good to hear. Good to hear. What did you draw anything specific? Some Zorro, some One Piece, some original characters from the Cat Diaz 2000 extended universe. Sorry, I just had like a brain moment where I was just trying to like rotate this in space. So we're gonna go a little bit above 90 degrees, as you guys know. Oh wait, no. If we shortened this edge, then it wouldn't be 90 degree, or it wouldn't be a bigger degree. So the two ways of making big degrees is one, ensuring that it's you have a 90 degree, orthogonal pair of lines for this part of the Y, slightly above 90 degrees, right? And then making sure the lengths of these two are equal. Because you can have 90 degrees, but this length of the top part of the Y could be shorter, which will decrease the degree. So as getting them as equal as possible. And if they aren't 90 degrees, then if you want to turn it a little bit more, then you'll move this down line of the Y. And so if we want to stay near 90 degrees, I'm still going to shorten this edge a bit, but we're going to move this leg more this way. So that means there's not really a good point to do that in any of these corners. Studying some figure drawing because I want to end this year strong. Huge. Is this are you studying gesture or anatomy? Gesture. What am I, British? Okay. So let's say we want the bottom of the Y here. So we want the center here. It's somewhat close. Some anatomy on Udemy. I'm enjoying it so far. I miss learning. Heck yeah. Good to hear. Good to hear. Okay, close to 90 degrees. Greater than, I should emphasize. But you're watching K-pop Demon Hunters. What? You have to be awake. Excited. Whoa. Okay. And so, actually, oh wait, no. Turning it is increasing the angle right here, not decreasing it. So let's say if we drew it right here, right, the part of the Y right here, then it would feel like, you know, it's pretty equidistant on both sides. But now if we draw it right here, it's super turned. I'm sugar crashing. Oh no. Sleep is for the weak? Well, yeah, sleep is for the weak because you get weak when you get tired. Sleep is very good for you. Nice. So slightly turned to the left. I'm liking this so far. I feel like whenever I get obsessed with the things, like how it works. Oh wait, this is, I'm not sure. Like the technicalities, I stopped caring or worrying less about my line work, which helps me focus better. Okay. Let's make a square, guys. I feel like this is less than 90 degrees, but do I have any tool to check that right now? Do I have any like square? I have another piece of paper. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Cool. Cool. Yep, because we turned, that's the power of pre-rolls, Cat. So a pre-roll ad is an ad you get before you join the stream, like as you're joining, and a mid-roll ad is one you get as you're watching the stream. We do these pre-roll ads, or we run ads, an ad break, to disable pre-roll, so people like you who join midstream don't get an ad. That is the benefit. So that's why if you, like, I start the streams usually 5 to 10 minutes early. So if you wait like a minute before the stream starts, you probably won't get any ads because the pre-rolls are over. Same thing with BRB. That's only 2 minutes, and yet now pre-rolls are off for another 51. Yeah, if you just join at the right time, you should be able to cheat the system. I'm not sure how mid-rolls ads work. That's the whole reason I do it. You're not even cheating the system. This is just like me trying to give you guys an out so you don't have to watch as many ads. Because, yeah, I get it. Trust me, I'm not trying to run these ads to make money. I'm trying to run these ads so you guys get less of them. In fact, here, I'll tell you the exact amount of money I've made in the past 2 months running ads. Alrighty, so. Oh god, okay, so where is it? Ads. Oh my god, okay. How do I, let's do month. So in the past 2 months, okay, this is running about 5 minutes of ads per day, let's say 6 days per week. So that's 30 minutes of ads per week. And for about, let's say, 6 weeks. That's what 180 minutes or 3 hours of ads, right? Am I doing that math right? We have 5 minutes per day, six days a week, times 6 weeks, divided by 60. Yep, 3 hours of ads per month, and so far, I've received 54 cents in ads. Oh no, sorry, $1 total. Sorry, $1 total for the past 2 months, 3 hours of ads for about, I'd say we average 4 people per stream. So yeah, like I'm not doing this to make money off of you guys. And this is also an example of you shouldn't do Twitch expecting to get money from ads. So much you can pay your mods, all of this money is going into gift subs or like channel content for you guys. Here, Kat, I'll give you the choice. Would you want this money to go towards Delano, or do you want this money to go to a gift sub towards you? The great moral debate. But for reference, guys, right? It costs me. So here's an example of like where the money on this channel goes to. Even though the only money I've ever made is on Twitch, I have not gotten monetized on YouTube yet. To get a license for something like Epidemic Sound, which is what I used for the music for the previous video, I pay a $15 monthly license. So to release as many videos as I want in that 1 month, I have to pay $15, which is great. But let's say I want to stagger my uploads, which is what I want to do. So let's say I want to release a video per week, which is what I want to do with the lesson 3, 4, and 5, or a video every 2 weeks. That means I have to pay $30 for 2 months. This is not a whole thing to get you guys say, hey, give me money. Do not give me money. Please do not give me money. But that's like what expenditures look like for a video. Now, if money is tight, I'll just release them all in a single month. But I'd rather stagger it through weeks so I can continue editing the videos as I release them. But yeah. This feels square. Speaking of YouTuber and cat, have you put any more thought or etc. into your planned cat draws YouTube channel? Have you been secretly posting, becoming a massive YouTuber with 100,000 subscribers in secret? Kavel Draws 2.0, even better than the titular Kavel Draws. Better device. Thought you forgot. I did not forget. I was very hyped for the channel. Anything you guys like, I mean, of course, I love when you see art and like programming or whatever you guys make, but like I'm especially interested in like social media because that's a platform where I get a constant stream of your guys' work, which is really cool. Then I don't have to like, sit on my hands waiting for you guys to post art and stuff that you draw on the Discord. I can just go to your Instagram or etc. Check it out. Frick. It's rectangular. I did forget your stream. You caught me there. I suck. Hey Siri, remind me next Friday at 5 p.m. to watch Jim's stream. It wrote your name as Jim, like J-I-M. I feel like if I have a reminder on my phone, it'll help. Thanks, Twitch. I need to verify my phone number on my other Twitch account so I can just chat with that one on my phone. I really hope I finish Drawbox before I graduate. Or look, my dream, I know it's going to be stressful, but it is a dream of mine to finish Drawbox the same time I finish college. I will feel so complete in life if I could manage that. Imagine how cool that would be. Because yeah, we're probably going to finish the cylinder challenge right as I start the semester and then get into lesson 6. Then the fall promptathon will slow us down a little bit for lesson 6 stuff. Same thing with school. School always slows me down. I'm really hoping, given some new ventures, that this semester won't be as bad. It's funny because I have people in my life who are like, college is difficult and you need to focus and try your best. And then the exact same people will be like, wait, your senior semester is difficult? That's not fair. Dude, it's never been fair. Lesson 5 was 300 videos. I think lesson 5 was 121 videos. And Kat, may I ask you a very important question? Comparatively slow to whom? You? Man, I love lesson 5. Lesson 5 is my favorite freaking lesson. I have to say, or like, because after writing the script for lesson 5 so far, that is where I learned the most. I really pushed myself in every single facet of drawing. I pushed observational drawing. I pushed, understanding of 3D space, and like really challenged the things that I learned in lesson 4. And it was like so scary for me. I remember how scared I was. Like when the wolf demo video, like I completely bombed the wolf demo. And then doing those bug constructions and coming back to the tiger head demo after that, I felt so emboldened by it. And like just looking at my work, oh god, the voice cracks. I've been voice cracking a lot for the past like 3 days. Looking at my work before lesson 5 and then after. I mean, I get it. Lesson 5 was not like an instant like day. It was 100 something days of labor, right? But after that, man, it just, oof. Ironically, the thing that helped me the most for lesson 5, which was doing those upside down bug constructions, or at least it helped me the most in the start, I'm recommending against, because I feel like it could have really hurt me and I just got lucky. Because it was grinding. Going out of I talked to, briefly, like a one message exchange with Uncomfortable. It is grinding what I did. Pursuing bug constructions upside down was grinding. But it's so weird because like at the time I felt like I knew exactly what I needed to do, and it was to just do a bug construction or two upside down. But that was just the novice brain speaking. It had no idea what I was supposed to do to fix my understanding of 3D space. I got objectively lucky in the sense that it worked out. Gemma, is that female Germa? It's gonna get real bumpy once I'm done with college and Drawbox. It's gonna be really hard to get back on the horse of learning. Not necessarily art, but learning. But I'm excited for New Masters. We may have to take a break from New Masters until like I get situated in life after college, or a break before New Masters, I guess you should say. But I cannot tell you how excited I am for New Masters. Because they have time limits, or like I think like it's just time, like you have a couple number of weeks to do stuff, or like timed drawings. and I like taking it slow. So challenging myself, pushing myself to fulfill that time requirement and make those faster decisions. It'll be valuable. Heck yeah. How's the gravel commission coming along? What is it like asking for commissions? It was pretty seamless. I haven't gotten a response. Like I ordered it, it's ordered, but I haven't gotten a response for them. As like if they need more information or stuff like that. But basically, I messaged the seller on Etsy and I was like, hey, I see you do a lot of animal stuff. Are you comfortable drawing a bird? They said yes. And I also asked like, where would you like me to send all the references? And they just said in the DM there. So I ordered it. And I was like, here you go. The character is a blackbird. It is a great-tailed grackle with yellow eyes. It has no accessories, and here is two. I gave them two like doodles of gravel that I have, just as like a brief reference as to what the character is, and then a picture of an actual great-tailed grackle, and told them, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. And yeah, I wouldn't call this like a purely traditional commission because I feel like much more communication over Discord or so. Like this is a very light work, no reaction, commission, right? The pose is already decided, stuff like that. Etsy, I don't think is great for art commissions because like the region where it was like put in extra information, it was like only 100 characters. And also they didn't, actually, okay, this is weird. I've commissioned before on Etsy. Oh no, it was Fiverr. Never mind. Fiverr, they just allow you to, what's it called? They allow you to submit files for the return. But Etsy, I had to give my email, which I'm not too comfortable giving other people my email for stuff. So. Ooh. I'm gonna wait for that to dry a second. But yeah, it has been ordered, and it said here. I'll open up Etsy right now. ETSY. Purchases and messages. So estimated delivery July 28th through August 13th. So it'll be a minute. Anyways, be back. You should do a gravel drawing cat. I mean, I did draw Zoro. Oof. Gravel and Zoro chilling. You should draw it. Heck yeah. If anyone can do it, you can. Heck yeah. Do I have to pay for this commission? I'm a bit hard on cash right now. VIP. I don't want to do VIPs though. Because that I feel like that just encourages in-group, out-group behavior. Because that means I selected someone versus, someone just subscribing freely to the channel. Beyond mods, but I only have Delano listed as a mod on Twitch and mod on Ryzen. Delano on YouTube. That's a bit of a different story, though. Welcome back. How's it schmovin'? Schmovin' as always. Good to hear, good to hear. Not feeling too confident about this part, though. Oh, yeah, that was good to correct that. Tried to play a video game yesterday, and honestly, I think I'm getting old, wasn't too invested. I hate these dang box cylinders. Man, I was doing like a page of the other cylinders per stream, freaking blazing through it. And then this happened. Heck, I feel like at one point I did 2 pages of it. They require so much attention and effort. But yeah, definitely something I've noticed as I've not even just gotten older, but like just changed priorities is not that video games aren't as fun, because I feel like they're pretty dang fun. I don't get as much joy out of them anymore as I used to, which is it was a tough thing to reconcile, but in the end, double triple check. I always feel like I mess up something here with the back line and then end up hating it. Nice. Let's do it. Getting the heebie-jeebies with that one. Don't know why. Wait for that to dry a second. This is my big thing. I don't know why, but I've been hating the smears, even though it's not the end of the world. Just going out of the way to make sure they dry up. Nosh. Alrighty. Have a good one, James. Get some good sleep. I don't know why, but my brain is trying to tell me it's leg day. But it is not. I don't know why it's so... Like, every time I think, like, what am I doing after stream? Oh, yeah. Leg day. No. Thank goodness. I don't know why yesterday, but, like, I hit my, my usual number of reps, but I was just out of breath. I was, like, actually, like, struggling. Hell, after my last set of pull-ups, man, I, like, fell to my knees. Yeah, man. And plus, I mean, you're a subscriber, so you gain points at an accelerated rate. I wonder who his first submission is going to be. What game did you try playing earlier, Rice? Optimum Prime. I know what Kavel will draw. He can't say no. Deltarune. Ooh. Oh, that's a good game, and I'm sorry to hear that you haven't you weren't jiving with it as per the usual. Man, guys, I've been getting into like jungle and drum and bass while working on the lesson scripts. I'm in there like literally bouncing up and down in my like seat, just like and like whenever I'm like I read out the script as I type it, to like help because like having the words there on the page helps me like, is this grammatically correct? Does it make sense? I'll read through it a couple times, but then I'll talk, like keep talking as I write to inform what I'm writing on the page. So it's a really good system, but like I'll be like doing it to the beat and stuff. When you get a PO box, we can send Optimum Prime. Shoot, man, when we hit 1 billion followers on Twitch, I'm not sure. That's like a big YouTuber thing. That's like a 10K, maybe like a 100K type beat. But hey, if I go to Comic-Con or something, feel free to swing by. Oh shoot, Comic-Con's in like July, right? Yeah, less than 100K, more than 10K. Highly rendered memes. Kat, I'd like to tell you that with your Nitro, you can already do that. Also, Rise, it was cool to see all the people welcome you back in the draw box, all that cool stuff. I forget like how frequent you were and now are in there. Everyone knows the Rise. After 100K subs, people start sending crazy stuff. That is facts. I gotta be careful. Yeah, let's do like a 50K right in the middle, where we get the last amount of normal people. So I'm not getting like stockings in the PO box, right? I'll get like a new like a drawing that someone made for me, or like a cool pencil, like a type of candy from a country that I've never been to. Dude, that'd be so cool. I'd want to do it like put people's returns address on there, not to like dox them, but so I could send it like thank you letters back. Because like I can't imagine at 50K, I'd say like maybe at most 10 people would send something when you're at 50K. Maybe 100. Maybe no. More like 50 people would send something. I feel if you're at 50K subscribers, at like max is 50. Crazy hard max is 50. The hard part is I don't know what I'm gonna do for a PO box because like over the next couple year or two, I'm just gonna be moving all over the place. Because I'm in this apartment for a year and then I don't even know if I'm gonna be in the same country in the year after that. I also thought like because it is a dream, I do want to move to another country. How streams will change because I don't want to lose all the American followers because I stream at a weird time. I'm gonna be the first. Sorry, guys. First to send something to the PO box. I don't know. Rise invented the PO box idea. Rise is a founder of many a stream attribute, such as I think Rise had the idea of the mute icon. I think that was him, but he also invented 50% Friday. So we have, and then Delano invented the wheel, right? So the mods have invented some of the best parts of the stream. Mod glaze. I think it's just appreciating my friends and the contributions they've made towards the thing I do every day. I think it's safe to say that without streaming, I probably would have quit Drawbox at this point. I'm gonna move my mic real quick. There we go. Apologies. Because like streaming has been the ultimate accountability tracker, and just given how arduous the 250 cylinder challenge has been, I really couldn't have seen myself completing this on my own, or like because it was just Delano and I exchanging ideas and such in the DMs before I started these shenanigans. Once again, shout out Delano. Heck yeah, good to hear, Cat. Community glaze. Gosh, you guys still need to make the Instagram. I don't want to. Is there? I wish there was a reasonable alternative to Instagram. Because like ArtStation is great, but it doesn't have the same vibe as Instagram. Blue Sky is great, but for something that was kind of like, I'm not gonna say artist centric, but definitely taken over by artists or promoted by artists, it needs a gallery feature. Well, Kat, I was joking. It's okay to appreciate the community that you're a part of. Showing gratitude is not a bad thing. Yeah, I'm not totally sure that's how that word works, though, right? Like, it's okay to just say things that you mean. No one's gonna judge you for being, I appreciate the people who encourage me to draw every day. I don't think you need a joke to convey that message. Telling jokes is for, like, subtle critiques against humanity, you know? Like, we joke about political figure. That's the role of the jester, to point fun at the court. Whew. I was not feeling that line, but here we are. Decent box so far, methinks. I'm so happy with this that I'm like getting more scared every line that I progress. Wait for that to dry. My friend just messaged me on Discord. Has it been... Did War Thunder leak more military documents again? Dude. Why is this a meme? Why does this... Dude. Insane. Hell yeah, War Thunder. In this scenario, I'm not sure if it's a hell yeah War Thunder moment. Yeah, I mean, there's the biggest one that I know of was that one kid who was like an intern, and he was like, "Yeah, here's plans for a tank or something like that." I'm like, dude. That needs to dry a little bit more. Like, are we just sending each other PDFs of like tank plans? Letting our intern see them. So yeah, War Thunder is a mobile game, I believe, where you can fight with warships. I think, or no, or maybe it's all military plane. Oh wait, plane. Sorry. And so yeah, a lot of people who are very into the military, maybe even in the military, who like military technologies, planes, etc., will be playing that game, and because of that, because people like talking about planes so much, I guess things leak. I think it's all okay. Gotcha. Yeah, like tanks, all that. Yeah. There's ads for it all. They used to be a big sponsor on YouTube. I haven't seen them frequently. It's kind of like, Raid Shadow Legends. They were that for a while, that popular. Now it's all NordVPN or like the privacy broker stuff, like Proton or whatever. Actually, no, I think Proton's just a password provider or VPN. I think I may take a. Actually, no, I could wait till Thursday. I want to go to the park during near sunset, which would conflict with stream time sometime this week. I've been meaning to do it this entire summer. I just kept telling myself that, oh, it's not a good day to do it. But it'll never be a good day to do it. I want to go do this before I go back to school. I love going to the park so much. If I could be like, man, I've heard of like these not even ancient philosophers, like just philosophers, like Kant, right? Or like just these German philosophers who would stroll about the city, pontificating upon the, like whatever. I want to do that. I want to stroll the city. Random mobile game has not just, it is a big mobile game, and it's not just it's because it keeps happening. People keep leaking military and intel, like classified documents, on their forums and Discord and such. And I think, I'm not sure if this is the pure reason why, but they want the devs to add certain vehicles and things into the game. So they just try giving them, or at least I feel like that was an excuse for one of them. They're like, hey, add this tank. And the tank is just like classified or stuff like that. Wait for this to dry. Like I'm not sure if it's as big as like Hoyo, right? Like a Zinless or something, but it's big and it's big enough to have that kind of effect. Well, it's not a YouTube ad, or probably YouTube ads, but it's like sponsored segments of videos. But also, like I said, it's been a while since I think War Thunder has paid people to host sponsored segments for them. Oof. Hey, Rise, you may find this interesting if you're still here, I'm sure. At one point, I got so obsessed with cylinders, we actually made a little tool for visualizing them. Because a weird thing was happening is if you really foreshorten a cylinder past the focal point, the major and minor axes on the bottom will flip. And also, Uncomfortable didn't explain thoroughly how the minor axis behaves, or major axis. It was implied, but I watched Draw SH Studios video on it, and a bit of Stan Prokopenko's as well. Why did I say Stan? I could just said Prokos. And so I made this tool to help me like figure out why all that was happening. I still didn't know the math or like easy math to make the ellipses behave properly, so their major axes are a little bit off, but I did prove that the major and minor axes flip when it's highly foreshortened / past the focal point. I still need to post it in the Discord. I've been forgetting to. Kat, I don't think you should demonize independent study. Or even just learning for the sake of learning, right? Math is art and art is math. I mean, what do you think this 250 cylinder challenge is? All VPs, all of that is defined by math. And so if we have a question, we can go to math for an answer. Primarily when, it's analytical geometry. I mean, that's how you get all of your video games and such. Someone had to make that rendering engine, man. Someone had to make all that stuff. The software that we use for drawing and all that. Blender. I feel like, oh man, I'm not smart enough to do it, but the research being done into just graphics, like path tracing, ray tracing, that whole field of just making things look better for less on a computer is so freaking cool to me. I wish I had the brain for that. And if I studied for 1,000 years, then maybe I could. But why am I doing that? There we go. Just trying to draw Zoro's OC. Trying to have a good time, no fancy stuff. That sounds fun. No expectations. Sounds exactly like 50%. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna give myself a second, turn my brain off, chill out, and then we'll do our ellipses and call it a stream. Heck yeah, could you ask for anything more? Probably. Some Bristol board. But, heck yeah. Alrighty, let's do it. I was about to stick my head under the camera to try to blow on the paper. Make sure it's dry. There we go. Move my chair back. I've been stressing out mainly about the bottom ellipse, but all the higher degree ones too just kind of hurt, so. Oof, this can be a big one. Jeez. See, I think major axis is going to be like that. It's going to be moving more a bit closer to the diagonal than I thought. Not my best ellipse, but it is what it is. Bit bumpy near there. Oof, we'll wait for it to dry. Oh, pre-roll ads are now on, so don't leave. They are pretty great. I've seen some of their work. Some stuff to look up to for sure. Oh no, what? Accidentally went super flat with the bottom of that. And the degree doesn't seem to have changed much, so. I don't know. Oof. Wait for that to dry. Cool. Alrighty, that was the 211th cylinder of the stream, everybody. For a quick review, once again, we are just psyching ourselves out with the ellipses. I feel like both went through the major axis quite well. This one actually followed the diagonal again on accident. It's so tough when they're close, so maybe that's something to aim for. The minor axis gets close when we are near like that prototypical, as our friend called it, box where, because when the diagonal is straight, basically going straight up, then we're gonna get that. So, when it's not slightly twisted to the left or right. Other than that, though, it was pretty great. I'm not really gonna complain about too much. Degrees feel weird, probably does it because I didn't go all the way right here. Yeah. Did I watch Tom and Jerry growing up? I did quite a lot. Say like that was probably the biggest one when I was very, very young. But cool. So once again, we're gonna be streaming every day this week. I don't know why I said once again. Probably not streaming on Thursday. And then we'll do 50% Friday, the usual. I'm gonna keep working on the lesson 4, 5, and whatever stuff. I will be done with the lesson 5 script tomorrow, fulfilling my obligation, so I don't have to play I'm Blue on stream. Thank you very much for joining us, Cat Rise Gyms. I think that was everyone. Cat Rise Gyms. Yes. Cool. So yeah, you guys know the drill. Thank you very much for joining me tonight, and I cannot wait to see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.